Lisa, welcome to the World Cup finals. You are the number one on the standings after the season. Tell us about the season you vaulted this winter.
Yeah, the season was very hard for me because I came back in March after 2 years injuries and I missed the World Equestrian Games, so it was a tough time for me. But now I'm back at the World Cup and I'm ready for the final.
Thinking about when you were going to come back from injury, was the fact that these finals are in Austria important to you to be ready to compete on this winter's circuit?
Yes, of course, it was important, and it's a good feeling that it is in Austria. I hope the audience will cheer louder for me and give me the energy to do the freestyle as I planned it to do it.
Now, you are challenging Anna, who has won the last two World Cup finals, but of course you were away. So do you think it's really a competition of you two, or are there other challenges?
Well, also Simone Geiser from Swiss is a big opponent, and we will see what at the end is the result. You never know what the horse maybe, or it's always a risk. You never know what happens at the end.
4 years ago, you came to Kentucky and placed really high up, and yet you were, I think, still a junior then.
Yeah.
That must have been an incredibly exciting championships and result.
Yeah, it was my decision to go senior class, and I just loved it there, and it was the first World Equestrian Games for me, and it was an amazing feeling going into such a big arena. I wasn't used to this, and there were 6,000 people, and yeah, I think that was the biggest event I've ever had.
And I was looking at your results, and you're still very active also in squad vaulting. That must be huge fun to be working with the team.
Yeah, it's for me it's the funniest thing, because you're not alone on the horse. You always have someone, and if you're doing something wrong, the other person can help you out, or you can help her out. And if you do individual, yeah, you are alone on the horse, and if you do something wrong, then you probably fall down and no one can help you.
Well, you're alone here. What, when you're doing your individual freestyle in the World Cup finals, should we look for? What's your signature move that you really, really like doing?
I guess it's the handstand, my significant move. I did the backflip on the horse in 2012, but after my injuries I needed more time to get back, for being good again in compulsory technical tests, so I didn't put a lot of time in training the backflip. But I think I will jump it again, and then this will be again my significant movement, if no one do it before me now.
Well, is it the Americans who always call it after the first person who's done it, so it'll always be the Wild?
Yeah.
The CVI, as you say, you've got your compulsory, technical and then freestyle, whereas here in the World Cup we're all about the freestyle. Does that make the World Cup a little bit more fun for you as competitors?
Yeah, I actually love freestyle, and I think it also makes it more fun for the audience, because compulsory is always the same, and if you see 50 people just doing the same stuff, it gets boring after a time. So freestyle is more interesting and maybe makes vaulting also more popular.
And does your freestyle, I mean, we spoke to Nico Andriani earlier, who always has a story and a theme. Does yours have a theme or a story?
Well, actually not. I just chose the theme, sorry, not the theme, the costume and the music, and just looked that it fits together, but I don't actually have a theme.
But it's very theatrical. I mean, I'm just looking at, you've spent quite a bit of time working here on your own presentation. So tell us about the theatre and particularly the girls, you're getting ready and the time you put into your costume and makeup.
Well, today my coach helped me out with the makeup and the hairstyling, and it actually needs the whole day to get ready, also with the horse and everything. And just for a minute, is that worth it? But of course it is. It's part of the sport. That's what you have to do to look good at the competition.
You're a professional, you take it very seriously and you put in the time, as you've just said. But I have to feel, having sort of followed the sport for 4 or 5 years now, that really vaulting is all about having great fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all about having great fun. There's not a lot of money in it. You have to put money in it to can afford it with the horse and everything. But yeah, with the FEI, you help us out. It's very cool to make us. It makes us proud that you do that with us, the interviews and everything. That's what we need in our sport, and that's helping us.
And also, as competitors, you're all across national borders and things. You all seem to be very close and so supportive of each other. You all look after each other.
Yeah, it's actually, we all look after each other. We also, the German ones, it's like it's a big family, the vaulting family and everything. It's good.
Well, cool. Lisa, you go in as one of the hot favourites, and we wish you the very best of luck, and we hope you can do it here in Austria for your home audience, and they really support you. Best of luck in the finals.
Thank you. I hope so too.